प्रसन्नवदनं ध्यायेत् सर्वविघ्नोपशान्तये।
Pronounced at the lotus feet of Bhagavan, dear brothers and sisters. I do have with me few of the thoughts to share with you. Before that, it's a long time ever since we had some question and answer session. And if you have any questions, you are quite welcome. Later we can take the topic of the day, if time permits. Any questions, please, so that nobody would say that it's all one-sided transmission of information. After all, Satsang is bi-directional. So, yes, sir. Yes, question, please. Yes. Sir, your hand mic? Please come, sir. Please come.
Sir, we are being told that we come with 3 bags. One is Sanchit, Prarabdha and Agami. So there is no choice. Roadmap is fixed.
We can't hear.
We love that. Again?
Yes.
Sir, we come with 3 bags, full. One is Prarabdha, Agami and Sanchit. Now, it fixes our roadmap. Where is the scope of Purusharth, our own effort?
Yes. We have got an extra mic here. You can ask from there where you are. Thank you, sir. You are the opening batsman of this morning's, if not a cricket match, of the day's Satsang. There are 3 words, as you mentioned. Prarabdha. Prarabdha. The second, Sanchita. And the third, Agami. These are the 3 Sanskrit words. One refers to the past, Prarabdha. Second relates to the present, Sanchita. And the third stands for the future, Agami. So Prarabdha, Sanchita, Agami mean the past, present and future. The question is, when these 3 are certain, where is the end for it? Am I right, sir? You can correct me if I have not understood your question.
Roadmap is fixed.
Roadmap is fixed, that's how you have put it. Good. Prarabdha, the past, is the base for the present. Present is the foundation for the future. In that way, all the three are related. I have to pass through the consequences or results of past actions. Prarabdha, roadmap is fixed, as you say. The Sanchita is fixed because of Prarabdha. Well, whatever I do now, Sanchita, also will give results in future which I cannot escape. Agami. Correct. That way also road map is fixed. Then what is the road? What is the map? How to see that it is not fixed any longer? If it is fixed, what is the way out of it? My friends, as human beings, we are given a margin by God. Animals cannot escape. Baba gives the example of a tiger. A tiger which relishes non-vegetarian stuff cannot be made to eat idli and sambar. Impossible. Because it's that roadmap of a tiger is fixed. A dog has got its nature. A tree has got its nature. In these cases of mineral world, plant world, and animal world, road map is fixed. So also in the case of human society, however, with a facility. With a facility. I'll give you this example as given by Baba. We are supposed to pay the tax for the income that we get. Income tax will be proportionate to the income. Now, I have to pay some 50,000 rupees as tax. My feeling will be not to pay. I want only income and not income tax. It is a common feeling, global feeling. So what is our way now? How to escape tax? We have got legal channels also. Actually speaking, legally, escaping income tax is a crime. I am a criminal if I don't pay tax. But yet my idea is how to escape income tax. What are the legal ways? Tax is there, 20,000, 50,000, I must pay. That too, income tax officers are so strict. Even district collector must pay and then appeal. Or else, out, that's all. That's why before income tax officers, most of the people shiver in their shoe. So 50,000 tax I must pay, there's no way. But the chartered accountants are there to show me the way. Auditors are there to show me the way. I approach a chartered accountant, sir, please help me, I'll pay your fees. He will say now, have you been paying life insurance premium regularly? Yes, why not? Tell me that amount. So that basing on the LIC premium paid to the government, to the LIC of India, we can have some exemption from the out of the total income tax payable to the government. So 5,000 less out of 50,000 income tax, 5,000 less now because of the LIC premium you are paying. Oh, I see, good. Then the income tax, that auditor will ask you, chartered accountant, are you paying anything like ULIP? Yes, sir, I am paying towards ULIP. United Life Insurance, something like that. I retired long back, I don't remember those things. ULIP, are you paying? Yes, sir. Oh, I see, let me know. 10,000 less. Wonderful. You own a house, it's such a nice house. How did you construct it? Sir, I took loan, heavy loans from government, from bank. Oh, I see. Let me know the loan amount. 10,000 less. Wonderful. How many children have you? So many, I see. Less. Do you own a car or anything like that? Yes, I do. 5,000. So all the 50,000 can be brought down to 20,000 or 50,000. The accountant will take his own money. That's a different thing. Now, how is this legal? This is legal because it is not tax evasion. You are not evading tax. No. It is a tax exemption. Tax exemption is legal. Tax evasion is criminal. But tax is tax. Similarly, whatever I did in the past life is prarabdha, income tax. I must pay now. Road map is fixed. Because they will give you your assets, your liabilities, balance, total amount and all that. Yes, prarabdha is there. I cannot. Prarabdha is the income. In this sanchita, the tax payable. Am I clear? Now I begin to pay. Very difficult to pay. What shall I do? I approach a chartered accountant, the scripture, the Bhagavad Gita, or Sundarakanda, or the holy scripture, or a holy saint, or a guru, any one of your choice. They will tell you, do some service so that you will have some tax exemption. Do Sunday service, participate in service activities. Give some money in charity to others. Feed the poor people. Help the needy. Under the service activity, 10% income tax exemption. Oh, good. But still so much, sir. What can I do? I say. Do attend bhajans regularly. Concentrate on God. Think of Him. Forget about tax at that moment. When you worship Him, sing His glory, 10% exemption. Meditation, 5%. Like that, there will be tax exemption out of prarabdha for which roadmap is fixed. Yet, that can be diverted. This is legal. So whatever we do, meditation, worship, or reading of the Holy Scripture or service activities, will help us to seek exemption from the total income tax payable prarabdha. This is the example that Baba himself has given. I am not capable of giving such an example at this stage right now. In future I do not know. Then another point is this. By praying God, what happens is, we will have some kind of strength and courage to face our prarabdha. If prarabdha or the past karma decides that I should suffer now, even while in suffering, I will be still smiling because of my prayer to God, because of my service to fellow men, because of my meditation. So one may undergo prarabdha happily, joyfully, by thinking of God, by leading a spiritual life. It is not tax evasion, it is tax exemption. So prarabdha is experienced, but with less of a burden. As I do this, the sanchita will not be concentrated, because I am trying to nullify the past one. Now, I am very active in service, I am very active in bhajans, I am very active in so many spiritual programs. So the sanchita present karma will not be so much as it would be otherwise. If I am not spiritual oriented, sanchita also will be much more. It will be added to prarabdha. Therefore, all your property will be seized. All your property will be seized. Instead of that, I will be paying my loans by installments, at the same time earn some extra so that I will be financially free, mentally free from anxiety. So prarabdha, sanchita, agami are three definitely, but at the same time we can work out of it. Final point is this, final spiritual interpretation is this. Prarabdha, sanchita, agami are the results based on our karma or action, inescapable, correct? But my friends, at the highest level, this won't apply. This won't apply. Something like this. The cricketers who stand first, India versus Australia, India versus West Indies, if they win the game, they will get about 25 lakhs each player or 1 crore, something like that, tax free. 1 crore tax free? Yes, what can we do? Government send it. Government send it. On the other hand, if I get 10,000, I must pay tax. Whereas cricket player, even if he gets 50 lakhs tax free, other companies also some more lakhs, but he doesn't have to pay tax. Similarly, even if you have so much of prarabdha, sanchita, agami to our credit, roadmap being fixed, by being spiritually in our life, by constant inquiry, vicharana, we will understand this is all the game of the mind. This is all the game of the mind. How did I do karma, action? It is prompted by thought. Where has it arisen? Out of the mind. The mind is the base out of which thoughts have come, and thoughts promote actions, and actions bear results. Prarabdha, sanchita, agami. All that mind, psychological. Supposing by God's grace, and by intense sadhana, I grow beyond the mind. The life will be like a cricket player who gets all the money but don't have to pay tax. Similarly, when I grow beyond the mind, no mind state, LO, I don't have to pay anything like this, agama, sanchita. This is so long the mind persists, so long the mind exists, we cannot escape out of this circle, vicious circle, inescapable. That's why meditation is prescribed to everybody. But we don't have the correct concept of meditation. I said number of times earlier, basing on Sai literature, I can put it in one sentence now without repetition. What is it? Meditation is no mind state. Meditation is thoughtless state. That makes you grow beyond the mind. Thank you, sir. Next question, please. Yes, please come. Please come. Last week lecture is entirely based on Shivaratri.
About this Shivaratri, about Baba, what happened?
What?
What happened on this Shivaratri?
What? You were there. There's nothing I know more than what you know. We were there sitting there in Kulwant Hall. All of us witnessed what happened this Shivaratri. There are no two Shivaratris, one known to you, another Shivaratri only known to me. Both of us enjoyed.
Was it a lingam on the screen?
No. Lingam is not, now you have focused your question. Lingam is not materialized. That all of us know. But somebody said, while distributing prasadam, Swami picked up one of laddus in his hand. They thought it is lingam. And Laddu is in yellow in its color. Swami was speaking about yellow color. So, yellow lingam it is. Shall I say no or yes? I said, if you think it is yellow lingam, this lingam is eatable. The other lingam you cannot eat or swallow. Only Baba can do it. Thank you. Any other question, please? Yes, sir. Would you come here? Or talk from there loudly? Oh, as you wish.
We see Swami's physical form.
Yes. Louder.
We see Swami's physical form, and some people feel that Swami is ill, Swami is not well, and others, of course, feel that Swami is not the body, and he does not have body consciousness. So, and as Swami has said, I feel no pain. So others may look at Swami, see how the physical body is acting, but still not feel that Swami is in pain. When I look, I see the body, but I do not feel that Swami is in any sort of pain because he has told us he is not. Question, is this a firm belief in what Swami tells us? Or I question sometimes, is it a cold heart?
Oh. I think all of you got the question. My friends, it depends upon the way how we look at the things. Point one, the basic fact according to all religions is that you are not the body. No religion says that you are the body. No religion says that. You are not the body. Therefore, when Baba says that I am not the body, how can he be the body? Not possible. Number two, things should happen according to law of nature. As I was explaining recently, the body is composed of 5 elements. Referring to the recent death of Mr. Shauri, he made a reference to Shauri in his divine discourse. He said that his body merged into the 5 elements around. That's what Baba said. The scripture clearly says that the body is composed of 5 elements. There is fire within me, there is space within me, there is air within me, there is water within me, there is earth within me. All the 5 elements constituted my body. Then once the body is gone, it will go back to the 5 elements. It is the law of nature. All organic matter will be reduced to inorganic matter, to be more scientific. Now, when Baba says he is not suffering, meaning he has grown beyond the body, and that he is not the body. When we still feel that he is having the pain, it means we are at the level of the body. Swami says, I have no pain, because he is beyond the body. No, you cannot say like that, Swami, you have the pain. You are at the level of the body. So it is only our perspective, the angle, the dimension of our perception, of our search, of our inquiry, that makes all the difference. Third point, we have to learn acceptance. We have to learn acceptance. When Swami is in a wheelchair, yet he smiles. As ill luck would have it, if any one of us to face such a situation, we should also continue to smile. Though apparently there is pain, but he smiles and declares that he is painless. Such a thing also we should learn. Though many people, everything is well with them, if you ask them, how are you? Pulling on. His digestive system is perfect, eating 6 times a day. And his accounts, bank account, more than enough, stinkingly rich. The family is fine. How are you? Being well, we give the picture as if we are ill. But what we have to learn from Swami is, we have to look well, though we are ill. That is the first thing that we have to learn, so that we may grow above the body or beyond the body. Any other question, please? Yes. Since you are an youngster, you can do something. Come on, take all control. Harimu. Right, come on, please come.
Sir, you summarize the idea of meditation as thought-free stillness.
Yes.
So could you please elaborate the idea further?
Good. Well, I think all of you could hear the question. She wanted me to elaborate the idea, what I said this morning, that meditation is a thoughtless state. She wanted me to elaborate. Point 1. Yeah, I'm a teacher, what can I do? let us know what the mind is. Mind is nothing but bundle of thoughts. Thoughts counter thoughts. Thoughts counter thoughts. That is the mind. Thoughtless state meaning mind without thoughts. Mind that is withdrawn. Mind that is passive. Something like white glass with water. No color. Nothing. So, no thought at all. But is it possible? Does it happen to anybody? Particularly thoughts come when we don't want them. When we don't want them, there will be more thoughts. When we want to fast, we feel like eating more. When we want to be peaceful, we'll be more restless. Yes. So this happens to everybody. There may be very, very few exceptions, and I doubt them also. Simple example. In deep sleep, what we call sushupti, there are no thoughts. When we get up next morning, we are very, very fresh, fully energetic, dynamic, creative and healthy. Why? Thoughtlessness. So thoughtlessness in the form of deep sleep in the last night has given me this energy, the creativity, this freshness. These are all the benefits of thoughtless state. I enjoyed bliss. If you ask anybody, how was the sleep last night? Oh, fantastic. How fantastic it is. Please don't ask me. Why not? I cannot say. Thought, the third point is, any thought can be expressed. Any thought can be expressed. That which is given to expression is the thought only. Thoughtlessness cannot be expressed. Thoughtlessness cannot be expressed. That is the second point. Third point. How to withdraw thoughts? Because sushupti, deep sleep, thoughtless state is natural, automatic. But in this waking state, with effort, if we are thought-free, that is called meditation. Meditation is a thought-free state with effort in the waking state. Whereas Sushupti, deep sleep, is thoughtless state, effortless, natural, to give us the glimpse of its benefits. To give us the glimpse, a taste of its benefits. Next point. How to make ourselves thought-free right now. In meditation, there are so many ways. One that I have been very much pleased with is this. Everyone knows one's own thought. Is there anyone who says, I don't know my thought? Then something wrong with him. Everyone knows one's own thought. I have got thought right now to run away from here. Or I have thought now to put another question. I got thought right now, items for the lunch. My immediate thought is visa date, reservation tickets. So we know what thoughts are there, right? Meaning you are not the thought. When I know my thought, it means I am different from my thought. I and my thought are different because that is my thought and I am not the thought. I know different thoughts coming to me in sequence, rushing one after one, one after one. I know I'm seeing something like a train that runs fast. Bogies, tuck, 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 tuck. I see them. Likewise, I also notice my thought flow. So what is to be done now? Just to watch your thoughts, but don't get identified into it. Just watch your thoughts, but we don't watch. We'll pick up one thought, give strength to that. Thought is energy. By focusing our attention on one thought, it will be more energetic. It gets concretized. Will make you to take to action. That is prarabdha sanchita agam. So, what we have to do is, don't resort to any action. Don't focus your attention on a single thought. Let thoughts go like that. What will happen? When you watch the speed or the rush or the flow or the momentum of your thoughts, what happens? The speed naturally comes down. The thought flow slows down. Slow, it slows down. Ultimately it comes to a total halt. Thought flow stops. Slowly and slowly. Gradually. Then I play the role of a witness. But when I am a participant, my career is finished. I am worldly. Therefore, be a witness to your own thought. So the thought flow will be slowed down and the thought comes to a total halt. That is called samadhi. Samadhi is thoughtless state. That is the advantage of it being blissful, non-dual, supreme state. Am I clear? Yes. Any more question? Yes.
We often hear the word non-dual.
Let everybody hear your voice and your question.
We often hear about non-duality. Can you just please?
Non-duality. All of you heard this question? Non-duality. Actually speaking, non-duality is a school of philosophy. It is a state in our spiritual progress. If we take it as an ideology, as a particular type of theology, as a particular ideal or theory or principle, we will be limited to that. But Baba's idea is different. Baba states this duality is one state of awareness. Duality takes you to next level of awareness, qualified non-dualism. That takes you to highest state, non-dualism. 3 states. Dualism, Dvaita, qualified non-dualism, Visishtadvaita, non-dualism, Advaita. 3 levels of consciousness, 3 levels of awareness. One leads to the other, but in the regular traditional style, they are opposite poles. If I tell any dualist, duality is one stage, non-duality another stage, he will say, please, don't disturb me, he will say that. Because they are at opposite poles. In some extreme cases, they don't see eye to eye also. Some people will have immediate bath when they have to face the other fellow. That's all nonsense going on. But our kind Bhagavan has synthesized the whole concept into one by saying there are different levels of awareness or consciousness. Dvaita, dualism. What do you mean by dualism? Two exist. Two exist. What do you mean by that? When Jesus Christ declared, I am the messenger of God, meaning he is the messenger, Christ is the messenger, God is there, two exist. Similarly, when we say, Aham, Dehosmi, I am the body, meaning I have this body, oh God, you have your body. Anybody will have a body. Nobody can say, I have no body, because he is somebody. Therefore, I being separate from you is Dvaita, or what you call dualism. Messenger of God, as Christ declared. This dualism takes you to next level, what we call qualified non-dualism or Visishta Advaita. Visishta Advaita. What does it mean? Christ who said that he is messenger, next he says, I am the Son of God. Meaning, messenger, just ordinary level. Son is closer to God. Son is beloved to the Father. Likewise, a devotee comes closer and closer to the divine. He becomes special. Visishta, special. So, that is, I am the Son of God, is a second state. So, when he said, I am the body, Aham Dehosmi, now he says, Aham Jivosmi, I am the individual. I am the individual self. I am the conscience and consciousness. I am the individual. I am a spark. This is what we call Visishtadvaita, qualified non-dualism. Then comes the third state, non-dualism or Advaita. When Christ says, I and my Father in heaven are one. And here the Vedanta says, in the beginning, Aham Dehosmi, I am the body. Next he says, Aham Jivosmi, I am the individual. Now he says, Aham Brahmasmi, I and Brahman are one. I and my Father in heaven are one. This is what we call non-dual state. But what about Baba? If I simply say that, it is only collection of facts from books. But Baba has got one extra. That is latest God. All that you know, plus one extra. What is that extra point? Even in dualism, you say, I am God. Even in dualism, Christ says, I and my Father in heaven are one. Meaning, Father is there, I am here, are one. When I say, I am Aham Brahmasmi, I, Brahma, are one. This is also dual, according to Baba. So Swami, what is it? What do you say? I am I. When I say I am God, meaning I am here, God is there, I am God. If I say I am I, Hari Om, there ends the matter. That's what Bhagavan says. These are 4 levels now. The 4th level we can call it Shuddhadvaita. Shuddhadvaita, pakka pure gold. We can't mix anything there, no matter. Pakka pure. Mother teacher. Am I clear? Yes. Yes, sir.
Just go back to the question of meditation.
Sir, then pass on. Please. Okay. Good. Good.
I would like to question our high learned Professor Sir, the clarity of this mind. Sometimes you have to bypass all the thoughts arise in our mind. So how can we be thorough to go through this body to success of our goal, to reach our goal? So every thought which comes to our mind, if we become totally bypass all the thoughts, where is our existence then? In meditation, mindlessness is the meditation. To keeping mind away from our body is meditation. So after in awakening stage, how best we can make the thoughts into a purposeful use? That thing I want to know little clarified.
Oh, good, sir. Good, you see. That's what the challenge is. Spiritual challenge. Very good. Sir, the answer is this. I am at work now. I am working. All my thought is focused on my work. When I am driving, I cannot say I am thoughtless. My thought is on the traffic and the steering. Am I clear? When I am working in the bank, calculating totals, my thought is focused on the totaling figures. If it is not there, I will be dismissed. Now what is the way now? That's your question. When I am at work, how to make my thoughts sublime while at work? How is it possible? That's why it is clearly said in Bhagavad Gita, Yoga karmasu kaushalam. Yoga karmasu kaushalam. If you do your work with a spirit of surrender, with all your expertise, skills and talents, it is yoga. What we call karma yoga. As Bhagavan puts it, Sarva karma bhagavat prityartham. O God, let my all action be an offering to you, be pleasing unto you. Then that becomes a meditation. That's what Baba says. Meditation, many times he said it. Reading, writing, talking, eating, everything is meditation, he said. Everything is meditation. Meaning, when you are totally in it, it is meditation state. See, while at work, if I think of my family, I will be failure in both the places. That's what happens in many cases. So, when I am totally in it, the totality is what is called meditation. Surrender offered to God with the spirit of awareness and devotion. Yes, sir, somebody said. Now, please come.
So, just going back to the question of meditation and those thoughts, we meditate on Swami's name and form, and can you just explain that, how that leads us to the final goal?
Oh, good. Thank you, sir. You are wrong. Oh, that's right. The land of perfect. Good. Well, now.
What did he ask?
Oh, yeah. Oh, what did he ask? He asked a spiritual question. He said, in connection with the meditation I spoke about this morning, he has a question. That question is, when I meditate on the name and form of Swami, is there anything else to be done? Where does it take me to? Is the question. Well, this is the answer provided by Bhagavan. When I concentrate on a particular name and form, slowly and slowly, first I-ness disappears. I-ness is gone. That's what had happened in the case of Sri Ramakrishna Paramahamsa. When he started worshipping Goddess, he has become one with her. When he started worshipping Krishna, he has become one with Krishna. So, whosoever he worshipped, he became one with that object of worship, or with the name and form of worship. This is what is called formful worship, or sakara. Sakara, meaning formful meditation, formful worship. Then, if I think of all the qualities and attributes, it is savikalpa, with all the attributes. Here in this state, what happens? I am lost, I become one with the deity or object or name and form of the deity I meditate on. Yes. The next state is, even that form also disappears. Form also disappears. I have already disappeared because I have become one with that form and name. In the next state, that also disappears. It is something like this. As example given by Bhagavan, there are two halls. There is one hall, there is another hall. When once this wall is removed, both become one. There are no two now. So space, which is formless here, with the removal of the wall, merges with the space over there, which also has no form. It is a merger or union of two empty spaces. And that's what we call total awareness or universal consciousness. The universal consciousness, uni means one. Universal consciousness, the one state when the name and form also disappears. That is the third state which happens in due course. God, in all His mercy, gives us, because the history has given the best example of Sri Ramakrishna Paramahamsa, who practiced sakara, worship of God with a name and form, and could reach the state of nirakara, nameless, formless God, who started his journey from savikalpa, with all attributes, with all thoughts, and could reach the state of nirvikalpa, without any attribute. So, it is a matter of spiritual journey from formful to formlessness, from thought to thoughtlessness, from attributes to attributelessness. It naturally takes you to that state. This is the beginning, that is the end. Because you find that universality, that vastness, this is possible with growing spirit of love for God. More of love for God, He takes you to heights. Because the history has indicated, as you go through Satsang Sivam Sundaram of Bhagavan, how some of the saints there in the Himalayas, by just looking at Swami, they could go to the state of ecstasy. They could go to the state of nameless, formless state by just look of Swami. Therefore, by His mercy, intense love, in the spiritual journey, we can go from one state to another. Yes? Please come here. Please come. It's long back I heard your voice. Come on, boy.
I have good voice.
That's good. Come on, come on.
Sarah, that ball you spoke, could that be the dual mind?
Dual mind or ego or illusion? Correct.
So when the mind is divinized, there is no duality.
Pardon?
And Shiva Ratri would have been for that purpose, to divinize the mind.
Exactly.
And have
Exactly. The performance of Shivaratri meaning withdrawal of the mind.
And when we got the prasadam with garlic in the morning, Baba made like this and threw his club like that. Did he mean now you give away your merits
No, no.
so easy? Inviting Maya again?
And in Satyamaya, I want from him another laddu also. That's all physical action. Anyway, thank you for a nice question. Please, sir. Let's have anybody else. Then you'll come second chance, sir. Huh? I think he'll exit. Anybody else? Please come. Please, quick, please. Come.
It appears to me that there's a direct relationship between the achievement of mindlessness and the ability to focus when we're in the physical state. And I want to know if that's correct. The way it appears to me is that in the mindless state, we are able to keep the monkey mind out of control. And that's the exact same problem we have when we attempt to focus in the physical state. When you talk about being at work and trying to focus on something at work, and lots of times we don't get the job done because the monkey mind is in charge there too. And it's in charge at home, and it's in charge on the drive to and from home, you know? So it would appear that, to me, and I want to know if this is correct, that when we have reached the mindless state, we are then more able in the functional world that we have to be in so much of the day when we're out of the state of meditation to focus our energies in a more direct and pure way. Is that correct?
Absolutely correct. Absolutely correct. Well, here I want to make one point very clear. I am controlling my mind. I am withdrawing my mind. I am trying to reach thoughtless state is this duality. I and my mind. Then once mind is withdrawn, there is nobody to say, I have withdrawn, I have. A fellow without property cannot say, I have surrendered my property. What is there left for you to surrender? A fellow who has no formal education cannot say, after all, what is their education? He is not even a graduate. He cannot say, what is their education? Similarly, when one's mind is withdrawn, there is no one to say, my mind is withdrawn, I am thought, finish. If he says that, out of courtesy and manners, we may say thank you, while we conclude, still a long way to go. Yes, any more please? Yes. Good. God is great. Thank Him. So many good questions.
This is also related to the nature of the mind. Swami says you are three, the one you think you are, the body. Then he says the one others think you are. And that I have never understood why at that point he refers to others. And thirdly, the one you really are.
Okay, good. You are from? Germany.
No, from Prof.
Oh, from Prof. Good. Now, Baba made 3 statements. You are not one but 3. The one you think you are, the one others think you are, the one you really are. Just by way of a joke. In hostel, every day at night, they serve chapatis to students. You know chapati. And every student is to receive 2 chapatis. One student came and said, "Sir, I want 3." The man said, "No, only 2 are served to everybody. Why 3?" He said, "Sir, don't you know what Baba said? You are not one but 3. First chapati, the one I think I am. Second, the one others think I am. Third, the one I really am." The boys are very, very smart. Well, what these 3 statements mean? The one I think I am. What do I think of myself? Each one knows. Each one knows what one thinks of one's own self. I am from Germany. I am from India. I am from Sweden, the country. I am the professor by virtue of my job. I am a doctorate degree holder by virtue of my qualification, muscle power, height, weight, property, bank account. The one I think I am. The body level. This is what we call dualism. Dualism. The second level, the one others think you are. I may think I am great, other fellow may not think he is not worth it. You may think you are great, and you may think you are very handsome, though 99% people don't agree. And you may claim to be special and unique, others don't accept. So others take you as one among the many. The one others think you are. You are one among the many. You are not the only one in this universe. You are not the only one in this world. The one others think you are one among the many. Meaning, I am the individual. I am not only the body, the one I think I am. I think I am the body because people go on asking, "Sir, I have lost my weight. Do I look thin or put on some weight? How am I bothered? Please add if you want. Or bruised." It is not my job because it's so conscious. And if you stare at a person continuously, you check his out. Am I okay? Body. So the one I think I am is the body. We are very body conscious. The one others think you are, just one among the many. Qualified non-dualism. The one, what I am, really I am. What I am really speaking. I am spark of the divine. Spark of the divine. A drop in the ocean. God is the ocean, I am a drop. The drop and the ocean are one and the same. The spark and the fire are one and the same. The one, what I think, I am, is the drop. This is what we call non-dualism. So dualism, qualified non-dualism, and non-dualism. 3 levels of awareness. Am I clear? Yes. Any more, please? Anybody else? Please come, sir. Please.
Opening back.
Yes.
Now you said that we have to go to the chartered accountant.
Yes.
What will motivate you to go to the chartered accountant?
Oh, sir, louder, let everybody. Oh, good question. Please louder. Repeat. Wow.
You see, I was told that we have to go to the chartered accountant to get the exemptions. Now, what will motivate me? There should be something in me. You should motivate me to go to the chartered accountant, and to which chartered accountant? There are hundreds.
Good question, sir. I'll give you the correct address of the right chartered accountant. What is that motivates me to go to chartered accountant? Also, I'll tell you. When there is heavy tax payable to the government, when I have to pay 50,000, 70,000 tax, I have no other alternative other than to approach chartered accountant. When the tax is burdensome, too heavy, well, I have no other alternative. I have to mortgage my property and pay the tax. So what is the motivation here? What is that makes me to go to chartered accountant is that tax amount which I can't bear, which is too heavy, which I think unjustifiable, which is so painful, That makes me approach a chartered accountant. Similarly, while experiencing prarabdha, while experiencing the results of the past actions, some are painful, unbearable pain, excruciating pain, family problems, health problems, social problems, financial problems, so many problems. What am I to do? I should approach the chartered accountant, the divine chartered accountant. He is the only refuge. Nobody can help me. Other than people will come and say, you are such a good man. Oh, you also suffer? Oh, why not? I suffer more being good. Others think I should have been very bad. At least there should have been less of pain. So, everyone will have suffer. Because of this suffering, we have to seek refuge at the feet of, lotus feet of God. He is the chartered accountant. And how can I meet him? Where is his office? Temple is his office. Mandir is his office. How am I to submit my accounts balance sheet? Our prayers and meditation. And then, how does he give me clearance that you are free from the tax? Meditation, thoughtless state. So, by submitting the balance sheets in the form of our prayers, to the divine chartered accountant God himself, in his office, the temple, well, I'll be cleared of all these things. And he will give me less of tax. Even that less can be paid painlessly. Painlessly. Pain, but I don't feel the pinch of it. That's what it is. Thank you, sir. Amma, please come. Please, she's come. Amma, please come. Good. So about this morning's topic. Okay. But,
I want to know.
yes?
That Swami said,
Please.
with language you were on Rangoka, and without anything, they immediately went into Samadhi. And they didn't know for how long, and then one had a watch and they said it was only 5 minutes, but it was so many hours. And as Swami says, he knows our present, past and future. So, I mean, if he only wants us to do this meditation and go, he is the doer, we have nothing to do, then how I come into the picture that I should sit and meditate and this and that.
No, good.
He is the one who is the motivator, he is the one who gives the thought.
I'm so happy you are cornering me successfully. But I'm not a politician to run away from my responsibility. Well, what our sister said is 100% correct. There is no dispute about it. There is nothing to contradict about it. But my humble submission is this. When I say that everything is predestined, when I say that everything happens according to God's will, when I declare that even thought is also divine, I should not feel sorry when I face failure in life. I should not feel sorry when I fall sick. I should not feel sorry when I run into loans. I should not feel proud when I am successful. I should not be egoistic when I am felicitated. I should not feel very high about me when people start praising me. But the tragedy is, when we face failure, God has decided what is it that could be done. But when I am successful, well, oh God, kindly give me some share of some effort. Let me take some credit. Therefore, when we naturally give it, everything leave it to God, it is sarvasya saranagati. Sarvasya saranagati. Total surrender. There neither be pride nor frustration. But the mind comes in between It wants to grab the credit and throw the blame, discredit on God, someone else. That's what it is. So basically, theoretically, what you said is correct. But the mind naturally grabs a part of it, chooses, selects, prefers one of the two. There comes the tragedy. Yes, somebody. You want? Oh, come. Louder, please.
May I ask what is the victory?
You are from? From God, of course. Geographically. Okay.
May I ask what is the difference between Buddhahood and God or Paramatma?
Oh, could you all hear that question? What is the difference between Buddhahood and God or Paramatma? What is the difference between Buddhahood and God or Paramatma? Let me make it very clear. They are one and the same. They are one and the same. Because Buddhahood is what we call Jivan Mukta. Buddhahood is a realized soul. Buddhahood is an attainment. Buddhahood is an enlightenment. Buddhahood is a state of nirvana or liberation. Total detachment, total renunciation, oneness with God. That is Buddhahood. Very much same as God or Paramatma. Param meaning Brahman. Brahman supreme, Atma, the one with the universal. That's one and the same. Thank you very much. Oh, you have final question.
You told thoughtless,
Yes.
formless, and the third attributeless means without
Simple example. Attributeless. We say, oh God, you are full of compassion. Daya. When I say daya, compassion, it implies the other aspect also. Nirdaya, absence of compassion. Oh Swami, Karuna Sagara, kindness. Then there is other side of cruelty also. Daya, Sagara, Karunakara. These are all the qualities. When we worship God with these qualities, we are admitting the fact of the presence of the other side also. But actually speaking, God is neither kind nor unkind. That's what Baba said in one of his discourses, one of the pleasant evenings. Few speakers went on speaking of their miracles and experiences. I was coming in a lorry, Swami's hand picked me up, and I jumped out of a running train. Swami helped me. I was about to die. Swami saved my life. Such that many people felt, Swami, why don't you leave him in that state? They went on speaking of these miracles. Nothing wrong about it. But Baba's comment is this. Understand, God never rewards, God never punishes. God is neither kind nor cruel. It is only your feeling, your relationship to Him. When your desires are fulfilled, aha, God, how kind you are. When you Swami look at you, this morning, darshan, Mr. Anil Kumar, you do not know. Wonderful. Oh, I see. When he does not come that side, or when he does not look at you, I think Swami's health is not good. I think so. Is Swami moody or anything that is worrying him? When he looks at you, what a Sampurna darshan. So it is only your reaction, reflection, nothing to do with Swami. That is the attribute of justice. Thank you. Asato ma sagamaya tamaso ma jyotirgamaya mrutyorma amrutangamaya. Om जय बोलो भगवान श्री सत्साई बाबा जी की जय बोलो भगवान श्री सत्साई बाबा जी की जय बोलो भगवान श्री सत्साई बाबा जी की I once again thank all our brothers and sisters who have really brought forth thought-provoking, challenging questions that made this morning satsang very interesting. God bless you. Sai Ram.
शुक्लाम्बरधरं विष्णुं शशिवर्णं चतुर्भुजं प्रसन्नवदनं ध्यायेत् सर्वविघ्नोपशान्तये शान्ताकारं भुजगशयनं पद्मनाभं सुरेशम् विश्वाधारं गगनसदृशं मेघवर्णं शुभाङ्गम् लक्ष्मीकान्तं कमलनयनं योगिभिर्ध्यानगम्यम् वन्दे विष्णुं भवभयहरं सर्वलोकैकनाथम् वन्दे विष्णुं भवभयहरं सर्वलोकैकनाथम् औषधे चिन्तयेद् विष्णुं भोजने च जनार्दनम् शयने पद्मनाभं च विवाहे च प्रजापतिम् युद्धे चक्रधरं देवम् प्रवासे च त्रिविक्रमम् नारायणं तनुत्यागे श्रीधरं प्रियसङ्ग